Your start video.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. Bye. Volume.
Lower.
Getting low.
Yeah.
No, okay.
Life.
Really,
Headphone.
getting go right. Abol.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's edition of the Currency Power Strategy. We will be starting very soon. Just some 3 minutes we'll be starting. So once it's 5 minutes past 1, we'll begin. Okay, thank you. Okay, I think we can start now. Once again, welcome to today's edition of the Currency Power Strategy. Yes, my name is Sunday, and I'll be taking you to this session. Okay, so let me go ahead and share my chat with us. Okay, so we'll try and see what interesting things are going on in the market today and how we can benefit from that. Of course, we want to first begin with Forex Factory, see if we have any important data for today. Let me look out for that. Okay, we don't have any high impact data today. Usually by 1:30 like this, we'll have something. But we do not have for today. Let me share Forex Factory with us. This is Forex Factory. This is Forex Factory. And you will see that today we just have, we do not even have any high impact news apart from the one that came up for GBP this morning. But as it stands like this, no high impact data. Building permits coming up, but it is medium impact, not expecting it to move so much. FOMC member will be speaking. FOMC member will be speaking by 5 p.m. also medium impact, and then another FOMC member will be speaking by 8 p.m. No, so no. So let's move on. These are not high impact data, so that means that we will just be looking at currencies and looking at some levels of strategies. Okay. But I wanted to also find out from us. Last time we were here, we wanted to ask, we asked questions regarding what issues people were having, regarding the strategy of the EMA strategy and all that. Got a couple of questions which we actually answered regarding how the strategy works. So I expect that, we have been working towards that. We've been using it. I expect that it's been helping us. Today is currency, and so we're going to be looking at currencies. I think for currencies, we have looked at topics like trend, understanding the trend. We have looked at topics like even the usual support and resistance. We've also looked at topics like using the RSI to actually determine when to go in on a trend, when to follow a trend. So these are topics that we've actually worked on in currency market, and how that, especially with fundamentals, we try to explain how certain fundamentals actually help the currency market. The truth is, the currency market is actually, maybe especially for high major pairs, one of the most traded instruments in the world. It's something like Euro USD. I think statistically, Euro USD is like the most traded asset in the world, or instrument in the world. I don't know about now, but last time I checked, yes, it was Euro USD. So currency is still at the top of the list. Most persons trade them. And so you also have to understand the impact of fundamentals. Understand the impact of fundamentals, especially when you're trading currencies. Okay, remember that when you're trading currencies, you're trading a pair. So there are factors affecting one half of the pair. There are factors also affecting the other half of the pair. The way those factors actually interact to determine how, why is it that when you're losing money in Forex is faster than when you are making money? I feel like I understand the sentiment, because it seems like when you're losing money, when you're making money, you expect it to move very fast, expect that it quickly enters 1,000, quickly enters 7,000, quickly enters 10,000. But maybe that's not the case. Then when you're losing money, it's just moving. But a lot of that is actually due to psychology. The truth is that, and I will know this because, my position or the job helps that, I try and understand a lot of trading patterns from clients. But the truth is that ironically, clients are more patient with loss than they are with profit. That's the truth. Like, clients are more patient with loss than they are. Like traders, what I'm saying, traders are more patient with loss than they are with profit. You will see somebody who has been on a losing trade for days, for weeks, and you'll see somebody who's in profit, of a profit of 2 minutes or 3 minutes, and immediately closes it. Yes, because of some of course, due to psychological issues, most times a couple of trades that you have entered in the past, because of past experiences, but the truth is, clients are more patient with loss, hoping for it to go back, than with profit. You understand? Most times when you enter into a trade, even time itself seems differently. Like time, it begins to look longer. You'll be like, why is it that why is time so slow like this? Or you enter into the trade and it seems like an hour, a minute seems like an hour, but still the same thing. It's the same thing. The issue is just trading psychology. Somebody also said that, Chika, I'm not going to respond to your message. Okay, so somebody also says that the answer to the question is wrong entry, which is also very true. We have said that when we're talking about RSI, we talked about the fact that wrong entry is also very possible, because sometimes you enter in on a buy, but you enter on an uptrend, but you enter late, and so you have to wait for price to first go down, retrace, and all that. So sometimes if you can easily know a better place to enter the market, you can be more comfortable. That's why I always advise, for the couple of weeks or so that we've been holding sessions like this, Wednesdays and Thursdays, I always advise that, even as you enter your trade, your daily trade, you're trying to buy, you're trying to sell, you should be looking out for support and resistance zones. You understand? I always say that, yes, you want to buy. Yes, price is going up. You expect that price is going to go up. The best place you want to enter if you expect that a market is on an uptrend, the best place, of course, apart from scalpers, but you want to enter and make good profit, you need to be looking out for support and resistance zones. Those are better places and less risky places to actually enter into the market. Support and resistance zones. And the truth is this, for regarding mindset and what I would recommend, let me say this. We are actually who we are. It's not trading will just show you who you actually are. And I don't really believe in trying to change who you are, especially when it comes to psychology. Let me tell you, there are some persons who they have a calmer nature. Some persons do not have that calm nature. The best thing you need to do is to look out for a trading pattern that fits your nature as a person. Okay, so if you're that kind of person who you're not, I have clients who will be clients I've seen who will be on trades in profit and they're okay, they'll just leave it, move on. Highest, they just adjust their stop loss. Those kind of persons, that strategies that concern them are more like swing trading. Those persons want to trade on higher time frames, which is cool. You understand? But for someone like me, or somebody who is not really a calm person, you want to operate on smaller time frames so you can be in and out as soon as possible. So one of the best things to do is to understand what kind of person you are, and work with trading strategies that fit what kind of person you actually are. You understand? What kind of trader you actually are. That would really help. You understand? So that's just how it works. Okay, that's just how it works. If you have that, and that is why we always ensure that as much as possible you have as much strategies as possible. We always make sure that you understand how to do it on 15 minutes. You also know how to do it on 4 hours or 1 hour on daily time frame. So that it helps you to get to a point where you know what to do for yourself. You understand? So let's move on. Today we want to talk about yes. So today we want to talk about, before the US session, when we were going to go into live trading and picking out entries and all that. We want to talk about the Fibonacci. We'll talk about the Fibonacci today. We're not going to dwell so much on it today because we not have enough time. But what we're going to do is we're going to break this into 2 parts. Take a part today, we'll take a part tomorrow. Okay. So today I'll just do a little bit of introduction. Not anything too technical, but just to explain the Fibonacci to us, because I remember that the last time somebody requested this and I said we're going to look into it. Last time we looked at what did we check? Last time we talked about Bollinger Bands, right? Good. So let's deal with Fibonacci. And it's a very funny name. But as funny as that name may seem to us as Fibonacci, it's actually a very important tool that people use, not just in trading. Of course, it did not originate from trading. Fibonacci is actually the name of a person. You understand? The name of a person, an Italian, and he was a mathematician. Okay, mathematician. So that idea was brought into trading. You understand? Was brought into trading, applied to trading, so that we can actually understand what Fibonacci is. You understand? So the Fibonacci, as funny as it is somebody's name. Oh, it is somebody's name. So we normally use Fibonacci to identify support and resistance levels. Okay, helps us to tell retracement levels. After a significant move up, lets us to know where likely these levels are going to be rejected and all that and all that. Remember that I have said before we start into it, I've said that most of these things that we look at, most of these indicators that we look at are actually not stand alone. You understand? They're not standalone indicators in the sense that you will get a better result when you combine these indicators with price action. You understand? Whatever indicator you're using as a trader, whatever beautiful indicator was created and was sent to you and was, and all that, it's always good. You get a better result. Whatever result you're getting from there, you get a much better result, okay, than when you apply price action, when you apply support and resistance, when you apply candlestick patterns and shapes and all that, okay? So that's what we're looking at for today when we look at Fibonacci. So Fibonacci, like I said, is used to deal with support resistance point. Now, how do we apply or how do we draw a Fibonacci? Okay, normally to draw a Fibonacci, you always start from, especially if it is, you always consider the highest point and the lowest point on your chart. Okay. Michael, I believe the issue is your network, because I believe the issue is your network. I think others can hear me, so okay, it's been answered. So you are looking at the high and the low, okay? The highest point and the lowest point of your chart to help you draw your Fibonacci. You understand? So most times when you're checking out a downtrend, for instance, you're looking out from the high point to the low point. Okay, when the market is on a downtrend, you're picking it from the high point to the low point. When the market is on an uptrend, you're looking at it from the low point to the high point. You understand? So for instance, say we are working with US, the dollar index right now, as I have on my chart. We have the dollar index here. I try to shrink it a bit more to show me the high point or the low point. But let's say, for instance, just so that you understand it, I need this thing to be very clear. Okay, I need it to be very clear. So say, for instance, this is my highest point here. This is my lowest point here, right? For this chart that we are seeing, I have my highest point and I have my lowest point at that point there, right? Good. So if I were to draw a Fibonacci, okay, if I were to draw a Fibonacci, most likely picking it from here, you can see this one. I clicked on I did not even tell us. So draw my Fibonacci, okay, you have the icon here. If you can see my cursor, you have the icon here by the top left point here. You have your icon here where you have this plus, vertical line, horizontal line, trend line, this, you have this here, Fibonacci retracement. So once I click on this, okay, I can draw my Fibonacci line from here like this. I can draw it from here and take it all the way to the high point. So you see, this is, I'm taking it to this high point. This is the high and this is the low of my chart. That point there is the high and this point here is the low of my chart, right? I'm going to draw it again so that we see. I'm going to draw it again. Now, I want to draw Fibonacci. Okay, this actually looks like price has, this is the lowest place price got to, and price was pushing up from here, right? So it seems like this is an up point, right? Remember that we said for Fibonacci, if the market is on a downtrend, start from the high and drag to the low. But if the market is on an uptrend, if it's on an uptrend, start from the low and drag to the high. Okay, so I'm starting from the low point here and I'm dragging up to the high here. Okay, once I do it, what it will do is that it's going to put a line on your chart. And even this Fibonacci can be used for people who use their phones. People who use their phones and feel like, okay, they don't have support and resistance on their phones. Okay, this Fibonacci can actually be used to apply the support and resistance on your chart. You understand? It can be used to apply support and resistance to your chart. So what I'm going to do is that for those of us that use our phones, I'm going to connect with my phone now. I was trying to do that last time, had issues, but I'm going to connect with my phone, and then I will show us with my phone how you can also draw the Fibonacci using your phone. Okay, I'm going to show us because even with your phone, if you have the Fibonacci line, it can help you to understand where your support and resistance is. For instance, if you look at this place here, you will notice that around here, which is known as, these are the Fibonacci regions: 0, 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8, and then 100. Okay, so all these places, we look at them as retracement zones. These are zones in the market where price will likely get to and retrace. Okay, there are zones where price will get to and they likely retrace. You understand? So these are retracement zones in the market. You understand? So we are going to talk about what it means and how you can use it. Okay, but I want to try and also connect with my phone so that I can show us how to draw it even on our phones. That's what I'm trying to do now. Okay, someone is asking for me to draw it again. Yes, the market, somebody is saying it's not forming here. Oh, don't worry, I'll do it. I'll do it. You want to change the color? Okay, let me draw it again. Let me draw it again. Okay, let me draw it again. Now I'm drawing it. I just want to show you first how to draw it. The person asking about the trend, just relax. We're going to talk about that. I'm just showing you how to draw the chart. Okay, how to draw the chart. So let us do that. You understand? Let's do that. So what I'm saying is this: if you want to draw your Fibonacci retracement, you have Fibonacci retracement icon here, right? You can see it here. You have it here. Good. So to draw the Fibonacci retracement, what you're going to do is that just click on this. Okay, click on this. Once you click on it, okay, once you click on it, your shape, the shape of your cursor will actually change. The shape of your cursor will change. Okay, now once the shape of your cursor changes, go to the point you want to drag it from. See my cursor, I'm going down. In this my case, I'm dragging it from down here. Okay, I'm dragging it from down here. I'm dragging it all the way up from the lowest point to the highest point. Now, if that market is on a downtrend, if it's on a downtrend, you want to draw it from up to down. If it's on an uptrend, you want to draw it from down to up. Okay, that's what you want to do. If it's on an uptrend, you want to draw it from up to down. Okay, so someone was asking about the color. If you want to change anything about your Fibonacci, just double tap it. Double tap this line here, this line that does this, just double tap it, right click on it and select Fibo properties, and then you can change the color. You can see mine is black. You can change the color, you know, that you want. Okay, so I'm going to try and apply it on another chart. For instance, let's use GBP USD. Let's use GBP USD. Good. Now on GBP USD here, this is 1 hour. You will notice that oh, good. Good. This is GBP USD. This is GBP USD on 1 hour. After this push up like this, you know, price made a fall and has been ranging around here. So this is still more like, you know, price is still on that uptrend. Or we could use, if the trend is not defined, you can use a higher time frame. You can see that on 4 hours, this is like what? This is like a downtrend, right? It's like a downtrend. So let's do it. So if it's a downtrend, we have seen on 4 hours that GBP USD here is a downtrend, right? Remember that when we were teaching trend, we said the higher time frames gives you a better view of the trend. Okay, higher time frames give you a better view of the trend. See, look at 4 hours. 4 hours shows us that this is a downtrend. So if we're drawing our Fibonacci, we are picking our Fibonacci from what? Since it's a downtrend, we're picking it from the high point to the lowest point. That is what I have here. From the highest point to the lowest point. That's what we have done. From the highest point to the lowest point. You understand? And we already done, you see, for those persons who are asking about trend, we already had a session on that. You can go to our YouTube channel and check. We had a session on how to identify trend, but just in the case to answer your question, trend is a matter of highs and lows. Okay, so a downtrend is a market where that is generally going down. Okay, if you look at this market now, especially on 4 hours, you will notice that this is a downtrend because it is generally going what? Down. It is giving us more lower lows and lower highs. You understand? So that's what a downtrend is, and that is why that's how we're able to identify it. Okay, so that is why now, because it's a downtrend, Fibonacci is used to tell retracement. So we are drawing it because it's a downtrend, we are drawing it from the high to the low to tell retracement points where we can take advantage of enjoying that downtrend. Okay. So well, that's why sometimes I just stay away from comments. For the person who missed how to do it, just double click on this line here, not the horizontal line, this line, this slant line, double click on it, right click and select Fibo properties. You'll be able to change the color there. You understand? You'll be able to change the color there. Okay, let me adjust this back up. Good. Okay, so that's how you draw it. Okay. Now I want to connect with my phone. I want to connect with my phone so that I can also show you guys how it's done. Just a minute. So I'll show you how to apply the Fibonacci. Now, someone was asking, yes, if you have the Fibonacci, especially for those that use phone, because you cannot really get the support and resistance, so if you use the Fibonacci, you may not, not even need the support and resistance. And there are people who, even on the system, do not use support and resistance just because they use the Fibonacci. You understand? So there are people like that. Okay, there are people like that. So let me share from my phone. Let me show you guys how to do it, how it's done when you're using your phone. Okay, so okay, yes. So I'm trying to fix it, trying to share my. Okay, while I'm trying to do that, let's continue. Let's continue on other. So one important thing you also need to understand is that if you're using Fibonacci retracement, it's important that you understand the trend of the market. And to understand the trend of the market, you need to look at it on higher time frames. I advise 4 hours and daily time frame. You understand? So I advise 4 hours and daily time frame. Now, because on 4 hours on daily time frame, you can see the general movement of the market. You understand? You can see the general movement. So you're not just limited by just how will I say now? You're just limited by the current, what the market is doing currently on your smaller time frame. The higher time frame helps you to see a general or a broader view of the market. You understand? Hey, so it's a Sunday, you have to drop it on the chat, okay? So just drop it on the chat. So for the person who said necessary when you have support and resistance, yes, you can. You can use the support and resistance and Fibonacci together. You understand? So it's called Fibonacci. Okay, Fibonacci, F-I-B-O, Fibonacci, like that. Let me also try and apply it on different other charts so that we can see what I'm talking about. I've just applied it on GBP USD. Let me try and apply it on Euro JPY, for instance. Okay, let's try and apply it on Euro JPY. So first of all, we want to check what is the trend of this market. Okay, so let's say I use 4 hours. Okay, and let's try and shrink it to see what the general move is. You see that Euro JPY has actually been on an uptrend, but it's been ranging for a long time. So the current trend of this market is ranging. It's neither on an up, currently it's not on an uptrend, it's not on a downtrend. Euro JPY has just been ranging above support and resistance. Support, resistance, support, resistance. You understand? So for Euro JPY like this, look at it, even on daily time frame, even if it's actually pushed up all the way, it has had a lot of range around here. Okay, so right now Euro JPY is in between trend. But even at such, let me try and apply the Euro JPY let me draw the Fibonacci on EuroGPY on 1 hour. So as usual, what I will come to is this place here. I select it. Okay. I pick from my high point, my low point. You understand? Or from my low point to my high point. You understand? Remember that when we checked it on daily time frame, it was on an uptrend, but been ranging for a while. So let's say we draw it from here. I'm going to be drawing it to this place here. You understand? Drawing it from here to this place. So it will show, you will notice that around here, which is the 61.8, that was around where price was rejected here to go back up. Okay. If we continue again, around here, which is the 50%, that was also where price was rejected a couple of times. Right? Good. And price has not been down to the 23.6 for a while. You understand? So it tells you that the Fibonacci retracement or the Fibonacci line is just like support and resistance. You understand? It's just support and resistance. So at the end of the day, you can actually use it to determine where to take entries in the market. You can use it to determine where a move is likely going to end. Okay, so as price is pushing up in this case, pushing up to this place, you can tell that around this place, price is likely going to push back down. You understand? And if price continues to fall and somehow falls to around this zone here, you can expect that price is likely going to push back up. So just like support and resistance, if price breaks this place, that means if price closes below here, then it will likely continue to the next place. If price breaks below here, it will likely continue to the next place. So just like support and resistance, it actually does that. When it breaks a particular support, it moves on to another one. You understand? So the Fibonacci is actually preset. It's preset, but people always, you can change it. You can change the levels. You can add more levels. You understand? But this is like standard Fibonacci points. These are points that price is most likely retracing from. You understand? And that is 23.6, 38.2, 50, 61.8. Okay, the 100% and the 0%, they're just like the overbought and oversold. You understand? So they're just like overbought, oversold. So that is how it works. Okay. I'm still trying to get my phone so that I can share my phone screen with us and show us how to use it. How do I get that interface you're using to analyze? Morally, MetaTrader 4 is not showing price levels on the chart. What do you mean by it's not showing price levels? Is it not showing this 161.8? It should be showing that. So there's no special interface I'm using here. You understand? I'm just using the normal Fibonacci level, which is just showing is 61.8%, 100%, 50%. So this is the middle. So most times, we always expect that after a big move. Okay, that's true. Just Ubona Sukwo, Mr. Sukwo has said something very important, and that's an answer, Mr. Sunday. It's possible that the color of your Fibonacci is the same color of your chart. So those values are not showing. Yes, thank you. So as I was saying, most times after a big move in the market, it's normally expected that price would do a level of retracement, and your Fibonacci can help you to tell that level. Anytime price makes a new high, anytime when price starts from its low point to a high point, is expected to make a retracement, and most times expected to make a retracement of at least 50%. At least 50% before it can head back up. You understand? But that is more accurate when you are following the trend. Okay, so that is why we said it's important to identify the trend. Because when you identify the trend, you can now know use your Fibonacci to decide or determine when to go in to follow that trend. Okay, so if price is on a downtrend, I can use my Fibonacci to determine when to enter that sell. Remember, one of the important things we talked about is that entry point is a major problem. Okay, entry point is a major problem. Now, if I'm on a downtrend, if price is on a downtrend, the best position to take is a sell, right? Good. But I can use my Fibonacci to determine where to enter that sell. You understand? So price is on a downtrend. I want to take my sell. I can use my Fibonacci to determine where to enter my sell. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. Let me try, or even I want to look for an instrument that is actually trending, like this GBP USD we talked about. Let me go back to GBP USD. GBP USD, we saw on 4 hours that this thing is actually on a downtrend, right? So on 4 hours, even on daily, that this thing is on a downtrend. Now, the thing is that from this downtrend, if I want price, if I want to take and enjoy this business, I should be looking at entering sales around all this. Anytime price buys towards these rejection zones, these are places for me to be looking out for a sell from. Like if you notice, from this 61.8 region here and this verified resistance here, you can see how it is very profitable to take a sell from here. You understand? So this is 1.8, 50, 38.2. These are zones to take to enjoy the trend. There are also zones you can take to enjoy retracement. So you can use them to take retracement. You can also use them to take advantage of a move in the market or to take advantage of following the trend in the market. You understand? So let me do something. I think I can share with my phone now. Okay, so let me go to my MT4. Good. So this is my MT4 and this is the same GBP USD, right? Remember that I have first determined that, okay, this instrument is on a downtrend, right? If I look at it, it's actually on a downtrend. I shrunk it so that you can see it's on a downtrend, right? Good. So I go back to 1 hour and just like I did before, I want to draw this Fibonacci retracement line, right? So I'm likely taking it from the high point to the low point, even on my phone, right? How do I do that? Now, to do that, please pay attention. I just need to select. You can see that at the top of my chart, you have, after that F sign, you have a shape where you have circle, triangle, and all that all in one. It's at the top there after the F sign. Now, even if if I tap my screen, okay, this ring that comes up, you can see that when you look at that F from going towards the back, after F plus, then you still have that sign where you have circle, triangle, all in one like that. Good. So I select that. Once I select that, it takes me to a place where you have objects here. This is where you can take horizontal lines, take vertical lines, put on your chart. You understand? If you want a horizontal line, you can take it, you can put it on your chart. If you want vertical lines, you can take it, you can put it on your chart. But because we want that Fibonacci line, we're going to select the plus at the top right. So select that plus. When we select that plus, it will show us lines, it will show us channels, it will show us Gann lines, it will show us Fibonacci. So you can see that under Fibonacci, we have Fibonacci retracement, we have Fibonacci time zones, we have Fibonacci fan, Fibonacci axe, Fibonacci channel, Fibonacci expansion, sorry. So we have all that. So what do? I just select Fibonacci retracement, the first one there. Select it. Now, once I select it, can you see that I have an F sign on my chart at the top right of the chart itself, not outside the chart, on the chart. I have this F with, a lot of dots around there. Good. So if I want to draw it from down, I just put my hand on that down part and I can just lift it up, push my hands to wherever I want. You understand? I can do that. Okay, so that's how it works. I have just drawn my Fibonacci from that down part, from the low part up to the middle point here. Okay. Oh, okay. Good. So let's continue. Oh, did not get it. Okay, let's try again. Okay. Please kindly assist me. I chose the Fibo properties and chose black. Only the diagonal lines that change to black. The other horizontal lines indicating the percent did not change. Oh, okay. I get you now. Let me. So they're asking for me to actually show it again, explain again, right? Good. Remember, I'm going to say this. Remember that remember that we have these trainings on YouTube. Okay, so after this, like this, I'll try and explain it again, but it's possible that we don't actually get, we may not likely get it. That's not no pressure. You understand? No pressure on that at all. All you just need to do is to go through it again. Okay, so let me share my screen again. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to take it out. Okay, good. So let's go back to my chart. Here you have it. I'm currently on GBP USD, and I want to draw the chart. Thank you, Michael. Okay, so I want to draw it. All I need to do, okay, I'll tap my screen. You can see that when I tap my screen, I have different things coming on my screen. See the place where we have shapes, circle, triangle, that place where we have shapes. That icon, I'll select it. Once I select it, I'll select the plus. Once I do that, I scroll down to Fibonacci. And then I select the first one, which is Fibonacci retracement. Once I do that, it will come to my chart. You understand? So you see it on the chart. So what we will do is from that place, from the low point, we can drag it. You understand? So I can drag it from here and take it all the way up. I just put my hand on my screen. That's all I did. Just put my hand on my screen and move it up. That's all. And I already have it on my chart. I can always adjust it. You understand? I can always adjust it if I want. You understand? So, see, I can adjust it from one point to another. I can adjust it. You understand? So that's it. Okay. If there's any correction or whatever I want to do regards it, once I come to this place, you can see it here. I can hold it down. And you can see that when I hold it down, it will show me where I can change the color. You understand? To show me the levels, shows me the symbol, shows me the parameter, everything like that. You understand? So I can change the color here, you know, from red, I can change it to black, for instance. Done. if I go back, you can see that it's there. The diagonal line actually has changed to what? To black. If I want to change it back, I can go back there, hold it down to bring the options that I want. You understand? So I can change it. It was red before. Let's put it at red. You understand? Yeah. So so that is how to apply it. Okay, that's actually how to apply it to your chart. If you did not get it with the way I still explain like this, if you did not get it, don't worry. All you just need to do is to watch this and just follow up. You understand? So that is how it works. Okay. Good. Let's get back. Okay, I'm going through the comments. Pinch the screen. What else? What else? I choose Fibo properties and chose black. Only the diagonal lines changed. Okay, let's look at it. Let's look at it then. Right click, Fibo properties. We have style to be black. Parameters, visualization. Look at it. So there is common. This common now, the style that is there is red. That's for the diagonal line. If you click on Fibo levels, you have another color for it. So you need to change the one you want. If it's common, make it red. That's common now. That's the color that is red is referring to the diagonal line. But if you want to change the line of the Fibonacci itself, click on Fibo levels. Click on Fibo level, you will see another color there. Then you can select that one. That will also change the color. Okay, so I believe I've attended to that one. Okay, so yeah, let's look at USD card. Someone has asked that we look at USD card to apply Fibonacci. I just want to show us how to apply it. Remember that we said we're going to just do like an introduction to it today, because I knew that there will be, questions and questions. So just to show you, we have not even started talking about how to use them. Okay, so let's look at USD card. We shrink it to see more charts, right? So if you look at USD card, you can tell that USD card is on an uptrend. The dollar actually been pushing up, giving us more higher highs. Look at it even on the daily time frame. You'll see that USD card is on an uptrend. If you even use your trend line, you can see it that easily USD card is on an uptrend, right? So because it's on an uptrend, if I want to draw it on 1 hour, for instance, I'm going to be taking it from the low point to the high point because it's on an uptrend. I'll start from this low point like this, and I drag it up to the high point. Okay, so that's it. So you will notice that around this verified resistance, that's where my 38.2 is. Currently, USD card is buying. Okay, so it's fine. But if you're buying USD card right now, let's say in terms of trading, you're trading USD card, you know that your closest resistance is around this 50 Fibonacci region. That's around 10 pips away from where price currently is now. This is my closest resistance. So if price goes ahead to break here, then I expect it to go towards this place again. You understand? So it fell down, but it is retracing back up. So this is showing us the level of retracement. And because it's on an uptrend, there's a high chance that the retracement will be longer. So what this means is that it has done, this is 61%. This is 50% that is approaching. You understand? This is 38.2%, and this is 23.6%. Sorry, let me. Good. So this is 23.6, this is 0%. Remember that we did this because good. So I drew it from my high point. I started from my low point to my what? My high point. You understand? So from this point, it pushed up to 61.8, it broke it, it got to what? 50. It got to what? 38.2. 38.2 is where it was rejected from the last time. So you can see that around this place exactly was rejected. Right? So most times where your Fibonacci level also coincides with a strong support or strong resistance zone, that's a good place to trade from. You understand? Where your Fibonacci line is also the same thing with your support line or your resistance line, you know, it's actually a good place to trade a retracement from. You understand? So I believe that as it stands now, I believe we understand how to draw the Fibonacci. I think we'll just make this meeting, we'll make the title how to draw Fibonacci, not because we've not even entered Fibonacci at all. We're just talking about drawing it. How do you select part of the chart to draw the Fibonacci line? It's your cursor. By the time you have clicked on Fibonacci, you take your cursor to where you want to draw it from. And that's why people will tell you that Fibonacci is subjective, because it depends on where you, as a person, where you are considering as the high and the low. You understand? So it's all about where you are drawing it from. I've clicked on Fibonacci now. You can see my cursor has changed. So it depends on where I move it to and begin to draw it or drag it from. That's where I'm going to determine my Fibonacci level from. You understand? So very good, very good. Let me still try and apply it to some other currencies. I'm apply it to other currencies. Look at GBP, look at USD CAD. Let me see AUD CHF. Let's see what it looks like. Or let's just do AUD USD. So what is AUD USD looking like? So AUD USD has actually been on a downtrend. This is a downtrend for AUD USD. Find that even recently, it is giving us lower highs. Look at this first high, look at this second high. The next high here is lower, next high is lower. So this is a downtrend. AUD USD is in a downtrend. So what does that mean? It means I'm going to draw my Fibonacci line from the, you know, it's on a downtrend. So I'm going to draw it from the high point to the low point. You understand? So this is like, because this is calculating the level of retracement that price is doing. You understand? So right now, like this, you will notice I have 23.6, I have 38.2, I have 50, I have 61.8, I have my 0 time. You understand? Here. So as it stands like this is how it works. Look at where my 100% is, around the high point of last time. You understand? Also, there's a proven resistance not far. So the whole of this zone will be like a resistance to me. You understand? So this is how you draw Fibonacci. Please, okay. Someone said it's not drawing for me. You have to command it. Oh, does not draw for you. You speak to it. But I don't really know what you mean by it's not drawing. Are you using your phone or your laptop? Where can I see Fib on my system? It's at the top left. Okay. This is how do I change my candlesticks on my laptop from all green to red and green. It's under properties. Just right click on your chart and select properties. Right click on your chart like this, select properties. Where's properties? What's wrong with my eyes? Here, properties down here. So when you have it here, you can adjust the colors. But I don't know why they're showing all green. Oh. If they are candlesticks, at least it should be different. But that's where you can change the color. Okay. Then you can't see the percentage. You can't see the percentage I'm calling. They are by the right here. Except if see comment section the percentage you're calling is they are by the right side. Yeah. So most likely maybe it's an issue of the color you've used. You understand? So it's possible that it's as a result of the color you've used. So you need to change the color to be something that reflects. You understand? So especially on your system, you can actually change those colors and all those stuff. But on phone, like on system now, you can change the color of the two different ones. Change the color of the diagonal line, change the color of the horizontal line also. I'm trying to go through my phone to see if we have options like that for the phone. Don't think we do. Don't think we do. So he said it's not enlarging on phone. Well, depends on how the kind of phone you're using, you know. But if you want to use it on your phone, do it on 1 hour, just look at where your high point is. You can scroll a bit to the left or to the right, depending on where you look at your high point, look at your low point, just draw from that place to another to the price point. You can actually use it as support and resistance on your phone. You understand? It's not enlarge your phone. Yes, the fib is, it's definitely be on your phone. It's actually be smaller than on the system. That one is expected. It's not drawing. It's color. Either supply or demand indicator and Fibonacci, which one is better? Well, supply and demand is just support and resistance. Fibonacci 2 is also like support and resistance. But I always had, personally, if you ask me, supply and demand is actually better than Fibonacci for me, because supply and demand is about, it looks at past data, looks at places where price rejected in the past. But Fibonacci is just using mathematical laws to say if price have moved for this number of time, it should return to this number of time here. That's why I feel support and resistance is actually better, But if you even check from all these places you have drawn, you see that support and resistance is actually forming around the same place where my Fibonacci is. So they are very close. Yes, Charles Kalu, you're right. So can you recap on how to use fib as support and resistance? No, you have to watch the video now. You watch the video. I'm going to drop the YouTube link. Just follow it. You watch it and then you get it. I'm sure you get it. Okay. So this is it. Remember, like I said, tomorrow we're now going to talk about how to use the Fibonacci, because I knew this was going to take time deciding how to draw the Fibonacci. Most of us have seen how it's done. For those of us who have not gotten it, it's not a problem. You just need to go through the video and follow it. You understand? It's not really possible that you will get everything today. You understand? Just play around with it, and you'll get it right. So because we have to move in now to do analysis in the market, do live trading towards the US session. Okay, so let's move on. Let's do that. Of course, for this particular session, we are going to consider currencies, we are going to consider commodities, we are going to consider indices, okay, to look out for what the market will likely do once it's 2:30. That's once the US session begins, okay? So I'm going to look at all that. And I'm going to stay not seeing US 100 and other indices on my chart here. It should be there. Right click on your chart and select show all. If you're using a system, right, click on your market watch, select show all. You should see US 100 there. If you're using your phone, when you go to quotes, click on the plus sign at the top right. When you go to quotes, click on the plus sign at the top right. You understand? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to enhance, because if I continue on this comment, I will not move. So I'm going to analyze commodities, indices, and all that, but I'll start with currencies first because this is a currency session. So just follow what I'm saying, okay? Don't worry about dropping instruments on the chart. I will not even look at it until when I'm done. Then if there's more time, I'll look at it. But follow what I'm saying so that you can understand why I am buying or why I'm selling, okay? Which is very important. So let's begin. We do not have any high impact data, so we'll start with US 30. Sorry, GBP USD. So let's give ourselves a clearer chart. Look at it first on the daily time frame and see what it's all about. From this point here, GBP USD has actually been retracing. You know, after the push, some of the push up it had, couple of days due to weakness of the dollar, and we saw this long bearish candle on the daily time. I think it was on a Friday. I'm not sure, and it covered about 3 days of gains. So this particular move actually shows that there is still a lot of bearish pressure in the market. There's still a lot of strength that the dollar has to offer against GBP. You understand? And so if you look at it, we have a verified resistance just on 1 hour here, which I expect that is a good place for GBP to actually continue to fall from. With the candlestick pattern like that, what we have is likely like GBP USD will come back to test this particular week support, this daily time frame. So GBP will likely come back to test this particular support here because of this very strong candle. And even the next day was also bearish. Yes, the market had tried to push up after that, but you know, there's still a lot of bearish pressure in the market. Okay. Remember that, of course, I like to start with dollar index. Sorry, I did not do that. I like to start with dollar index, see how strong dollar is, and that will help us determine. So if you check dollar index also, you see that after some of the retracement that he made, you know, after the push up, he made some retracement of a couple of days, and then there was this push up. So there is still level of strength in the dollar. So that means that it's very possible that GBP USD will continue a bearish run. Okay, so what I'm going to advise for GBP USD is actually a sell on GBP USD. Now, if you have been following me a couple of times, it's possible that you will understand that around places like this is where you should be looking out for a sell on GBP USD. Okay, when you expect GBP USD to sell, you want to be taking that sell around resistance zones. Okay, the more comfortable or more convenient place for you to take a sell is around the resistance. That is where you will be more comfortable with waiting for that trade to actually continue. You understand? So this is where I'm looking out for my sell on GBP USD. Okay, good. So even if it retraces towards this place when the 230 session begins, which I hope it does, if it retraces towards this place, these are areas we should begin to look out for a sell from. That's the 1.22030. 1.22030. Okay, 1.22030, 1.22160. So if you see 1.22030, if you see 1.22160, all those places are places you should look out for a sell on GBP USD. Please listen so that you don't start saying where entry. Listen, GBP USD is expected. I personally expect with what we saw on the daily time frame, expect that there are still couples of falls that it will still do. So the best place you want to enter the market is around the next or the closest resistance. And the closest resistance is around 1.22030. So anything that makes GBP USD to buy to that place, you want to start looking out for a sell. Even if GBP USD buys up to 1.22160, still look out for a sell there. The only time I will consider a buy is if GBP USD closes above 1.22250. If GBP USD closes above 1.22250, that is when I will consider buying GBP USD. But as it stands, GBP USD, I actually expect a sell. I expect a sell on GBP USD. Okay, I expect a sell on GBP USD. Okay, let's move on from GBP USD. Let's check out Euro JPY. Euro JPY is also giving us that sell vibe because of the fact that you can see that on the daily time frame, it was really rejected from this resistance here. And if you follow technical analysis, look at all the times price has been rejected around here. Price at least came towards this verified support. Okay, price at least came towards this verified support. The reason why it's just ranging is because it has met a weak support around here. If you follow this place backwards, you see that it's not the first time price has been rejected around here. Price has also been rejected around here. Price has also been rejected around here. Price was rejected here like that. Okay, but anytime price is, for instance, when price was coming down, you know, it was rejected a bit and then it still fell. You understand? So this is our support zone. This is where we are looking at. So if you're trading Euro JPY, you want to have your sell stop. You know, you can have your sell stop on Euro JPY at 157.890. On Euro JPY, you can have your sell stop at around 157.890. 157.890. And you can come out at 157.600. Okay, 157.600. So I can take my sell at 157.890, come out at 157.600. Remember that if I thought you want to buy, it goes without saying that price has to close at least, 5-10 pips above this proven resistance. So it's technically expected to continue falling at this point like this. Okay, even if Euro JPY buys back to this resistance, you can look out for a sell from there. Understand? So we'll move on from GBP USD, Euro JPY. Let's check out what do we have here? I've looked at a USD pair, I've looked at a JPY pair. Let's see USD CHF. Okay, so USD CHF has been, actually pushing up on the daily time frame, but it now had this level of retracement. At this level of retracement, that is still ranging or hovering around my moving average here, which is like my 50-period moving average on the daily time frame. So it's very likely that USD CHF actually pushes up from this zone back to this resistance. Very likely that it pushes up from this place back to the resistance. You understand? Now, it's very simple what we are going to do on USD CHF. If you're trading USD CHF, you can even see that on 1 hour, it has formed a support around here. It has formed a support around here. And we can also check how many pips we have from above that moving average to this verified resistance. Good, we have up to 20 pips. So we can take advantage of that. For USD CHF, what I will be considering for my sell will be to go below this week's support. Now, for this week's support, I would expect price to close below it, not a sell stop. Okay, let price close below 0.89640. Let price close below 0.89640 and let it come out at 0.8, and then you can sell to 0.89370. you enter at, if it closes below 0.89640, you can sell to 0.89370. Okay. But if it breaks above, which I actually expect it to do, if it breaks above 0.960, 0.960, 0.960, 0.960, then we should expect it buying to 0.90250. 0.90250. You understand? 0.90250. Okay. This I was. Let's look at USD JPY. Good. So USD JPY is on an uptrend also. On an uptrend, but even on this uptrend, it has gotten to a point where, like a make or break point, even on this uptrend. So if you look at it on 1 hour, it's around a resistance point, a verified resistance. Now, look at my verified resistance is up here, but price seems to have made its own resistance around here, which is like up to 20 pips above where the indicator is stating as a resistance. You understand? So what we are going to advise, or what I'm going to advise for USD JPY, is that if you're going in for your sell, it has to be below this weak support. And you will notice that apart from the fact that it's below this weak support, there are a lot of rejection around here. You understand? A couple of rejection around here. So if I'm going in for that sell, it has to be way below those rejections. You understand? It has to be way below those rejections. You know, way below here. So around like 149.290. 149.290. Take profit at 149.050. 149.290. Take profit at 149.050. Okay, so we can do it like that. And then for the buy stop, you can go above this rejection point here and just look out for about 10 pips. Okay, good. So you can have it at 149.870. 149.870. Take profit at 149.990. 149.870. Take profit at 149.990. Yeah. Okay, let's move from currencies. Oh, let me do Euro USD. Let me do Euro USD and then check others. So Euro USD is on a downtrend, just like we discovered with GBP USD. It's possible that although it was rejected from this particular verified support zone, from which it, pushed up, but what happened that particular day, we had a lot of bearish pressure. You understand? So we'll look at it on 1 hour. Let's see what's up. So it has the same thing with even GBP USD, where it's possible that it gives us its closest verified resistance as a place for us to take advantage of a sell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give us a sell limit and a sell stop. A sell limit and a sell stop. Okay, so good. So around here is where we're looking at for our sell limits. Now, Whatever makes Euro USD to retrace towards this place, it's a verified resistance, a strong resistance. So expect that it should begin to fall back from here. Okay, so we can actually take advantage of a sell limit. You can put a sell limit at 1.05880. 1.05880. Or you can just wait for price to get there and then you can take a sell around that resistance point. Okay. Then you can do your sell stop at 1.05450. 1.05450 and take profit at 1.05339. 1.05450, take profit at 1.05339. Okay. So let's look at gold. Oh. Okay. Okay. So gold, I was actually speaking with some persons here and they're expecting that with the way gold has been able to push up, it's possible that gold is going back to 2000. You know, this is gold on the daily time frame, and one of the reasons why gold is pushing up like this, even with the current strength of the dollar, gold is still pushing up. Why? The reason is because due to the current economic certainty and did I call it certainty? God have mercy. Due to political uncertainty, and a lot happening, especially with Israel and Hamas. Most times when you have that instability in the world or so, people usually hold gold as a measure against inflation. You understand? So yes, very correct that war is the issue. Why gold is pushing up, and it's likely going to continue like that as these matters continue to escalate. You understand? So, but that said, right now, and the thing about gold is that it's not a very technical instrument as such, because the truth is, right now, gold is on a strong resistance. Look at it on daily time frame. Can you tell that it's a resistance? You will notice that last time price was around here, it was rejected. A couple of times prices have been around there, it was rejected, to really sell. You understand? And because we do not have any high impact data today, it's possible that gold will likely be rejected from these zones here. Okay, so gold has really bought. I will not really advise that. I'm sure if I check RSI also, gold is likely overbought. I'm trying to get the RSI. So you can see how well gold is overbought. So it's overbought and then it's approaching a verified resistance. That's a good place to actually expect a pullback in the market. Okay, so if I were trading gold, what I will do is I'll be looking out for where I can take advantage of a sell. And we are so close to such points where we have that verified resistance. I think that verified resistance is around 1954. 1954, yes. So this is what I'm talking about. Somewhere around here is where I'll be looking out for taking advantage of a sell on gold. Okay, currently gold is around 1949, likely going to maybe push up a bit, but from that 1952, you want to take advantage of a retracement, a pullback, for gold. But trust me, with the way gold is looking, if gold is not rejected at that place, that means that we will just start looking out for buy entries from any support zone. You understand? Because it has really bought. We expect a level of retracement, especially today that there's no high impact data. So that's why I'm entering at 1952. Okay, to take advantage of a sell. Okay, so that's that for me. That's that for gold. For me, that's what I expect gold to actually do. Okay. Let's move on. I'm asking for TP. Well, if you enter at that 1952, you can consider coming out at around 1950 or 1949. If you enter that cell at around that, if you enter the cell at around 1952, you should be coming out by around, say, 1949 or thereabouts. Then let's look at oil, and then we'll go to indices. Okay. Well, oil also has been rejected as at this morning. And after that push up, we had a couple of falls in oil. But if you check right now, oil is currently bouncing off against our 50 period moving average. For anybody maybe that followed it on 15 minutes, you would have been able to capture this sell to this particular point here, but as it stands for oil, this is what I'm going to advise. Is heading back, likely going to buy back towards this 50 period moving average. It's likely going to buy back towards this 50 period moving average. Okay, so I can take advantage of a buy from 91.18 to 91.43. 91.18 to 91.43. Okay, and then I can look out for my sell at, if this sell wants to continue, then it has to break below this code support. You understand? If it wants to continue, it has to break below this. So if my oil is at 90.20, from 90.20, I can actually sell to around 90.00. Okay, but my buy stop for oil is at 91.18. Take profit at 91.43. Okay, so that's for oil. Now let's go to indices. We have short time. Okay, US 100 been bearish. For those people who used the EMA strategy, you likely got your signal to enter a sell around here. That's around 10:30 or thereabout. It's still selling, and seems like with what we're expecting for the dollar to continue as trend, US 100 will likely continue selling. You understand? But it's already at a point where, or close to a zone where it has been rejected for a couple of days now. Let me mark that zone so that we can see for US 100 around here. Let's go to 1 hour. Good. So it's close to that verified support. Okay, it's already close to that verified support. So what we are going to do is for US 100, I'm going to give us a place to take advantage of the retracement for US 100. So if US 100 sells to, we have a verified support around here, anything that makes US 100 gets to 15,000 or 15070. 15070. That's 15,070. Okay, if it gets to that place, or if it gets to 15,050, you should be looking out for buying from that 15,050. Okay, but in case of, say, looking at a sell stop, which I feel like is likely going to do, can take advantage of a sell stop around here and come out of profit for the sell around here. So my sell stop is going to be at 15,118.38. My sell stop will be at 15,118.38, and my take profit will be at 15,089.75. 15089.75. So my sell stop will be at 15118.38. My take profit will be at 15089.75. Okay, so but if it sells towards this place here, 15,050, I should be looking out for a buy from there. Apart from that, please use your 50 period moving average to take advantage of that market. Very soon I won't stop analyzing. I'll just tell you, use your 50 period moving average, and you know what I mean. Okay, US 30. Good. Good. So this is US 30. And for US 30, we've seen this push up just like we saw US 100, and then it's currently at a resistance point here. Let's check it out on 1 hour, see what's up. US 30 is been ranging. If you see it on 15 minutes, you would be able to tell it's more visible on 15 minutes. Something like this. Look at the range that US 30 has been making for some time now. It has been around this zone, right? So of course we can take advantage of that. For apart from, okay, let me apply my EMA. Good. Currently trading. So what we are going to do for US 30 is I'll likely be going in above this verified resistance for profit, and below this recent low, this place where it was rejected here like this, below this point here for my sell stop. So my buy stop for US 30 is at 34,160. 34,160. Take profit at 34,200. 34,160. Take profit at 34,200. While my sell stop will be at 34,030. 34,030. Take profit at 33,998. 34,030. Take profit at 33,998. Okay, so that's what I would be expecting. I don't expect US 30 to actually break this verified resistance, but as a matter of fact, this is even a weak resistance actually, but I don't expect it to break that point. But you know, we'll see how it goes. Okay, we'll see how it goes. Okay, UK 100. Let's look at UK 100. Well, we'll not likely expect UK 100 to move as much during the US session. The best time to have traded UK 100 was during the European session. That was around 8 a.m., just like DE30. I will not expect as much move on DE30 as I would expect on US 100, for instance, or for example. You understand? So, yeah. But where is UK 100? Okay. Okay, for UK 100, let's look at it on daily time frame. Had a lot of bullish move, and it's currently, you know, today it's been trading bearish, just like most indices have been trading bearish today. If you're trading UK 100, this is what I would advise, especially right now. If UK 100 buys to 7677, if it buys to 7677, if it buys to 7677, you can look out for a sell from there. I expect that from this 50 period moving average should be expected to, you know, turn back down. Okay, so from 7677, you can look out for a sell from there. You can use your 50 period as a place to take advantage of retracement or pullback. You understand? Okay, on a sell on UK 100 since last week. Okay, so if it is since last week, it's most likely below this point here. So this is what I would advise you to do. If today's candle for UK 100, if today's candle ends bearish, then you can still hold on, expecting that it will push back up. especially if it cannot break above. You see this resistance on 1 hour. You see this 7730. This 7730 on 1 hour, just monitor it. If it does not break above there, you can still hold on. But once it breaks above this place, I would advise for you to follow that buy also. You understand? That would be my own advice. GBP USD did not get to the point where before pushing down. But yeah, sell is. So gold is around that zone where we talked about, 1952 zone and all that. So around these places where you want to be looking out for. Between here, 1952, 1953, these are places where you likely want to take advantage of a retracement. Okay, so you should be on a sell on gold. Okay. Then oil, we gave oil at what? We gave oil at 91.18, take profit at 91.43. It's currently active, so please monitor that. Euro USD also did not push up, but we gave a sell stop for Euro USD at 1.05450 and take profit at 1.05339. So please watch out for that. USD JPY, we gave it at 149.870. Take profit at 149.990 or 995, which I have here. And then we gave a sell stop way low because of the range at 149.290. Take profit at 149.05, 050 or 054. US 30, I wish I gave us at this resistance here. But US 30, we have a sell stop at 3434031 and take profit at 33998. For US 30, we have the sell stop at 34031, take profit at 33998. Sharp people have even consider quite a number of persons have left. They don't go monitor their trade. So people are still asking for what we've called US 100 is it's pushing up. I will see. See for US 100. I really wish it came down to this place, but just hold on. Remember that for US 100, we have at 15118. We have take profit at 15089. Okay. Also on your 15 minutes, US 100 seems to be battling with the 15 minutes, the 50 EMA. So you want to monitor that. If this candle closes bullish above and the next candle closes bullish, that's two consecutive bullish candles. You want to take advantage of a buy on US 100. You understand? Okay. US 2000. US 2000 is falling. Oh. It's falling seriously. It's falling seriously. Let's check it out. I think our advice that you look out for this sale. This is what you should be doing in the market. You should be scalping sales as soon as possible. Don't stay too long, but you should be scalping sales in this market. US 2000 will likely continue falling up to this untested support here, which is around 1746. 1746 is likely going to keep selling around there. So if that's the case for even US 100 that is just pushing up like this, it has hit his own support. You know, it did not just it didn't get up to this verified support. I wish it did before pushing back up. And I really wish it did, but I know that US 100 is still likely going to fall. Do you see this 50 period moving average? As I told you on 15 minutes, please use it on 15 minutes to monitor, determine whether to enter or a buy or sell for US 100. But for US 2000, with the momentum with which is falling down, I feel like a sell is what I would advise. Okay. Okay, for gold. Okay, wow. For gold, we actually looked at entering a sell from this verified resistance. Okay, from this verified resistance where I marked here. Yes, it's currently trading bullish. It's still trading around that zone, but this is a place we said that we should look out for a sell from this point. A retracement at this high point here. This is 1 hour. Let me zoom in. So it's overbought, and that's a verified resistance. So we said look out for a sell around here. Sell, take profit at around 1940 or thereabout. So if somehow price can instead break above here, which I don't expect it to, so it should be on a sell here. 1952 sell, 1953 sell, take profit at around 1940 or thereabout. So I believe you should be able to make profit from that. But if price can now close, the body of this candle can close and close bullish above this zone, then it means that price is likely going to continue that upward move. But I expect some level of retracement. I feel like this bullish move that is doing, is just the volatility of the opening of the session. I expect a level of retracement from this zone before it heads back up. But going further, you're trading gold. That's apart from now, just long-term analysis on gold. Because of the war issue, gold is on an uptrend. And so the best thing you want to do is take advantage of buys whenever it trades to any support. You understand? But I expect this retracement to actually happen because of how overbought it is. And that's why we advise that, okay, should be looking out for a sell around this verified resistance. Okay. So, yes, tomorrow, please do not forget that we'll be having this same link. We'll be expecting you by 8 o'clock and also by 1 o'clock. Okay, by 8 o'clock we'll be here, by 1 o'clock we'll also be here. So please do not fail to join us, and we'll be looking forward to having you. Okay, but that is the much we can take today on the currency power strategy. Tomorrow we're going to continue on Fibonacci, how we apply, or the different ways that you can apply Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so make sure you do not miss that class. Today what we just did was we learned how to draw it. You understand? Hey, good. So let me drop the link for this particular class. It's our YouTube, it's just on YouTube. So just drop our YouTube link. So once you go to our YouTube link, you'll be able to see this particular class that we just had. Okay, thank you for your time. Do have a profitable trading day. Bye for now.